Let's just get down and dirty with the Pussy.
What's that?
I don't know, but it's something I think Sweetie can tell us about in the single Life EP because man,
Right.
she's talking about it in pretty much every song, and I think this is an EP where the first 3 songs I was like, "Oh, let's fucking go." And then it petered out a little bit, but those first 3 songs, man, I was like,
Yep.
"Sweetie, I like this. I'm down with it."
That's exactly right. Um, yeah, this is the third Saweetie EP. Notably, the Saweetie debut album is still on the way. Pretty Bitch Music. She tells us on the Single Life EP it's coming soon, but it's still not here. So instead, we have another EP from Saweetie.
I'll take it.
Um, yeah, and I think that's right. Right off the jump, Don't Say Nothing. Lyrically, very reminiscent of Glorilla's Nut Quick we just heard
Yes.
last week, and I was like, "Yep, give me all these songs. I love this
Yeah.
shit. I love hearing women stomp on dudes rapping. It's great. Um, and I think Sweetie, obviously, people know like she has I think really fun flow, and when you put that on like something classic to her, which would be Bay Area bounce, it really comes together. It sounds great. Um,
Don't Say Nothing sound like Big Fish to you from Vince?
oh, that's a nice call. Interesting.
It like the flow and the beat just are so bouncy like that. Really
Right.
reminded me of it.
Yeah, totally. Um, I think on Pussy the hook singing is a bit weird. Like I don't know. I didn't love that part of it, but I like the rapping. Um, I think actually No Reception is interesting because that's a bit more of an introspective look from Saweetie, who of course has been you know in the tabloid BS for some time, following her split with Quavo and perhaps association with Little Baby as well. Like it is kind of interesting to hear her perspective and being like how she basically just unplugs and just doesn't choose to engage at all with that
Mhm.
stuff, and it almost speaks to why she maybe is like up and down or in and out of the public eye sometimes, and that's like seems to be very clearly very her choice. On the other side of things, she's still very much like finally crafting an album she's been working on for several years at this point, so I think it's a bit interesting. Ultimately, this is a taster. This is a holdover
Yeah.
type release, and it is a bit interesting that we still haven't got that album because she has released some monster singles that weren't on any
Mhm.
of these EPs. Like think of Tap In, and of course Best Friend with Doja Cat at the beginning of last year. Like she's been dropping some bangers and then filling out with some EPs as well. And um, I hope the album delivers because I feel like there's a lot of like anticipation for it. On the other hand, maybe there's not as much pressure on it now because there's just so many female MCs now. Like we're not like holding Sweetie up on the highest pedestal anymore
Mm.
that we might have been back in 2017 when Icy Girl came out and everyone was really excited about this
Yeah.
brand new rapper. So maybe it's something somewhere in the middle with that. But yeah, I think it's, for a taster holdover EP, there's a few songs to like. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, and she seems to really be finding a niche in using these like 2000s to 90s beats and just like reusing them for herself. Pussy using the juicy beat obviously, and my type using the
Yeah,
freak,
Freak a
is it
Leak.
freak a leak? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't hate that
Tap
she's
in,
just
same
kind of,
thing. Yeah.
yeah, she's just leaning into this, like I'm gonna reuse this and just make it my own. And uh I mean the songs are great, so might as well keep going with it. I hope she continues doing it. But yeah, I agree. I think this is just a holdover, but I'll take it. Give us more Sweetie, absolutely. And we'll be adding a Sweetie song to our Nowstalgia Best of 2022 playlist, so check that out.